we are Chapter 2, Section 1, Number Expressions. You've actually been doing number expressions for the majority of your elementary years and now into your middle school years, and they're simple expressions, and we'll get to that right now. Number and operation signs are used to write number expressions. A single number is also an expression. Here are some number expressions. So again, we are looking at number expressions. You can have just 6, 9 plus 7, 10 divided by 2, 5 times 3, and 8 minus 4. Those are all expressions. They're not equations because they don't have an equal sign. We'll get to that later, but anything without the equal sign is an expression. So if you have just a number, it's an expression. To find the value of the number expression, do the operation. The value of 6 is 6, obviously. Then 9 plus 7 is 16, 10 divided by 2 is 5, 5 times 3 is 15, and 8 minus 4 is 4. In example number 1, they use the 9 plus 7. All you have to do is add. There it is, 16. In example number 2, find the value of 10 divided by 2. And again, you're just dividing here. And you can see 10 divided by 2 is 5. So the value of 10 divided by 2 is 5. There are other ways to show multiplication, and this is very important. You can use a dot. You can also use parentheses. And for the remainder of your school careers, you will be seeing these options, and you'll have to know. You're typically used to 5 times 3, but you probably in the last few years have seen the dot used in multiplication. Now we're going to see quite a bit the parentheses being used. 5 times 3 or 5 times 3. In the first case, 3 is in the parentheses. In this next case, 5 is in the parentheses. You can actually have both in the parentheses, and it would still indicate multiplication. And again, I'm doing this a little bit slower because of my mouse, having to draw my hand here, but it could look like something like this. 5 in parentheses and 3 in parentheses, and it still indicates multiplication. So in example number 3, find the value of 5 times 3, and it's 15. So for your work on page 35, you're not doing the tan box, and you're not doing the last 3 problems. You are simply doing numbers 1 through 20, and it says find the value of each number expression. Basically, you are solving. That's what they're asking you to do. Okay? So for this one, I'm going to ask that you do write out the problem in your answer sheet with the answers in red. So write out the problem in black font, and your answers are in red font. You may begin 1 through 20.